Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? Today we're taking a look at the iShieldz wet install screen shields for the Samsung Galaxy S4. I picked up the Galaxy S4, but when I got it, I didn't have anything in for review yet. I wanted to make sure I had at least some screen protection on it at the very minimum. As you can see, I have a couple pouches and stuff laying around that I can use with it, but until, review stuff starts coming in. But I didn't have anything for the screen, so I went ahead and headed down to the Rogers store. Figured I'd pick up some kind of a screen shield while I was down there, just to make sure I don't scratch the screen, because like I always say, you should always use a screen shield on your devices. I don't care what kind of glass it is or what kind of coating it may have on it. Glass is glass, and under the right circumstances, it will scratch. So there you go. This was all they had down there, was this iShields, down at the Rogers store, was this iShields wet install kit. I have used wet install screen shields before. I've used the Zag, I've used the Bodyguards, I've used the Best Skins Ever, which have been my favorite of the wet installs. And I've never been a huge fan of them. I prefer regular screen shields or the new glass screen shields. But again, this was all they had, so we went ahead and we picked this one up. As you can see, I picked it up for $22.99, so it's a little on the pricey side, $22.99 plus tax. I think I paid about 26 bucks for it, something like that. And it's not really a whole lot different than most wet install screen shields that you're going to find from companies like BSE or Bodyguards or Zag or that kind of a thing. Inside the package, you are going to get some stuff with it. You're going to get a squeegee to make sure your screen is completely dust and clean and lint free. That's very important when you're installing a wet shield like this, to make sure that there's absolutely no dust or anything on your screen before you install it. Otherwise it's going to be stuck underneath the coating and there's no way to lift these up and clean them. So there you go. And then in here you're going to get some installation instructions telling you how to install it, as well as the screen shield itself. I already have the screen shield on my device. I've been using it for about a week now. And then also included, you're going to get a bottle of solution, which is kind of cool that they include. It's very important when you're installing it to use lots of solution. I know it sounds counterintuitive by putting water on your device, but two things you're going to do. When you go to install this, you're going to wash your hands first. Always wash your hands before doing a screen shield install, just to get the finger oils and stuff off of your fingers to make sure that you don't get them on your device. And then after you wash your hands, when you're getting right before you're ready to install, spray the tips of your fingers with this included spray. It's going to keep any fingerprints from appearing on the bottom underside of the screen shield while you're handling it. After you do that, go ahead, peel the screen shield off of the back of the protective coating that they include with it on, and then thoroughly spray the back, the adhesive side of the screen shield with this spray. Don't go too light on it. The more you use is going to be better, and then you can go ahead, lay it down on the screen of your device, and then use the included squeegee to squeegee out the excess moisture. You're going to give it about 10 to 15 seconds after you lay it down. When you first lay it down, it does have an adhesive on it, and you can move it a little bit just to get it into the exact right place that you want it. And then you're going to give it about 15 to 20 seconds. Just let it sit there, let it adhere a little bit, and then go ahead, take the squeegee and squeegee out your extra bits of water. I like to have a microfiber laying around my phone, like do it on top of a microfiber, and then I could catch the water as it drips over the edges. Try not to go directly up into your earpiece or like directly down into your your button down here. Try to go off to the sides, just to make sure you're avoiding going into any ports or anything like that. That's what I tend to do, is go side to side, squeegeeing out the excess moisture. After you finish your install, you're going to notice it's a little hazy. That's perfectly normal with these wet install screen shields. They're going to be a little bit hazy when you first finish it. 24 to 48 hours later, it will mostly clear up. The package says that these are crystal clear. They're not. Just like most wet install screen shields, they are not perfectly clear. This is better than most that I have used. It's not bad. at all, actually. The screen on the Galaxy Note 2 still looks really nice. But one of the nicest things about this one is one of the reasons why I also like the best skins ever over the Zag and that kind of thing. Is this one has very little to no orange peel effect. I really don't like that orange peel effect, and this one has almost none of it. Kind of like the best skins ever. The difference between this and the best skins ever being that, of course, if you ordered the best skins ever, you would have to wait for a few days for it to show up, and I wanted to get some protection on my device right away. However, the best skins ever is a significant discount over this one. I think they're about $8 or $10, something like that, for a full body kit, not just the screen shield itself. I didn't actually look it up, but the best skins ever are really cheap. I believe the kit I bought from my PSP back when I still had my PSP was somewhere in the neighborhood of like $12, something like that, with free shipping worldwide, and it covered the complete entire device, and I left it on there for months, and it was fine. So there you go. The iShields is not a bad wet install screen shield. However, it does suffer from a slight amount of orange peel effect, like most of these wet install shields do, and it's a little on the pricey side. I mean, $23 is kind of pricey when you can pick up a best skins ever for $8 or $10. There you go. Again, I just picked it up because, you know, I needed something on my device. I didn't want to rock it naked, so there you go. Not a bad product, a little overpriced, but not a bad product by any stretch of the imagination. When I first finished the install, the haziness I thought was terrible, and I didn't think I was going to like it very much. However, over the next couple of days after I'd installed it, it did clear up and got much, much better. It does still have a slight haze to it, but not really all that big of a deal, so there you go. Cool beans, that is pretty much going to do it for my review of the iShields wet install screen shields for the Samsung Galaxy S4. They do have a website. I'll put a link to it right down there in the bottom bar where you can check it out if you want. I picked this one up at the Rogers store, so if you happen to have a Rogers store nearby and you're interested in this product, you can check it out there, as well as their website. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button if you like this video. Maybe go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cool beans. Rock on.